Hello and welcome back to my channel. I would like to give you an autumn update and wintering of the plants. So these are Madonna lilies, Lilium candidum, and they already started to leaf out. In this juvenile stage, when the plant only has these basal leaf rosette, they are very sensitive to botrytis. So this is why I put them below the gutter line so they don't get any winter moisture. And as you can see, they are in a very light draining mix with half of it perlite, 25% natural soil from the garden, which is pH 8, because Madonna lilies like alkaline soils, and 25% coir. But what I really want to show you is the mulching. I decided to mulch my allium collection, and it's because I didn't have time to weed them all summer long. And when I started to weed them in August, the weeds already grew more than a meter tall, so that's more than 3 feet. And you can see that I use straw, and perennial weeds come through, so I can apply a herbicide. And also because I used wheat and the barley, the seedlings of wheat and barley are coming up. But this is not an issue for me because these are all members of the family Poaceae, so are members of the graminid family, and they can be selectively killed with herbicides. So these FOPDIM herbicides only kill Poaceae plants, but they leave the oleums intact. And I use at least 5 centimeters, so 2 inches of mulch. And I already started to pick out the dead stems of the lilies. So you can see some of them already started to go dormant, yellowing, browning, defoliated. And I will collect all the leaves and stems from the beds and burn them or put them in our compost, which consists of mainly manure. So I will put it in the manure dump, put some manure on it, and they will decompose. And botrytis is visible here on these leaves. You can see these gray spots, and that is why it is very important to get rid of all of plant debris, because botrytis is going to overwinter on the plant debris. So I still had to plant a little, and the summer flowering oleums are already going dormant. I picked out the seed heads because they tend to self-seed and they can become weedy. So I will divide them this autumn because I promised a friend to give them some. So here you can see I just pull out the stems of the lilies carefully because they have stem bulblets and I have to keep them in the soil. And I just pile them here and I will bring them to the dumping site. I also need to collect some seed pods, but because I've already tried mulching a decade ago, I decided to do it again because it made my life much easier, and I can still put some drip irrigation over the straw. So, but you have to use at least 2 inches of straw or other mulching material, because if you use less, the seedlings of the weeds will come through and you just don't help yourself. Okay, thank you for your attention. See you next time. Goodbye.